As the podium stands and the contributes.
As the podium stands and the contributes, Lewis runs away. Ghost finds a canteen full of water. Normal sets off an explosive, killing Tenko and Hyoko. Cool. Danganronpa characters gone. Puka, the janitors, and Julius work
Damn, that's
together.
fast.
Yeah, we still have Rurika actually, but yeah. Little runs away, Puck runs away, Robin runs away, Bitch runs away. Why did I keep Robin? I forgot to get rid of Robin from the sidekicks. Alright, whatever. He's here, I guess.
He's annoying.
Bitch runs away. Rurika takes a handful of throwing knives. Zhang Shua's unable to convince Gall to not kill her. Dr. Charles runs away. Shinji finds a canteen full of water. Spiders kills Deku with a
Who's
hatchet.
Dr. Charos from?
Far
Mass
Cry.
Effect? I meant.
No. Ichika takes a handful of throwing knives. Sweetheart and Iggy fight for Bag. Sweetheart gives up and retreats. Philo runs away. Omega runs away.
She would lose to a fucking dog.
Yeah. I mean, Iggy
Who?
is like... The thing with Iggy is like... This is like memed in the JoJo community a lot. Like, in
Oh.
order to have a stand, you have to, like, have a
Pet
lot
Iggy.
of strong mental fortitude. And so this random dog has a stand, but, like, there are, like, humans who don't have one. And it's like, how does this make sense?
It has a really strong will.
Yeah, because his I don't remember his stand, actually. It's made of sand, and it frickin' jumps around and scratches people. That's all I remember.
So wait, orcs and Crota could have really good stands then.
Yeah, if you
Oh,
just
yeah,
have, like,
'cause they-
a really...
yeah.
It's just, like, a manifestation of your, like, inner strength, basically.
That's half of Hive philosophy. It's just the
Nice.
thought of it's literally just like I'm stronger than you, so I'm going to kill you. That's half
Yeah.
of their philosophy.
That's literally pretty much sword logic.
It would have strong stands, then. Sweetheart begs for Lewis to kill her. He refuses. Philo, Ghost, Ichika, Little, and the janitors hunt together. Robin sees smoke rising but decides not to investigate. Rurika, Dr. Charles, Puka, and Gall raid a bitch's camp while she's hunting. Iggy tries to sleep through the entire day. Normal questions his sanity. Spiders discover a river. Puck fishes. Julius makes a slingshot. Shinji convinces Omega to not kill him, only to kill her instead. Normal screams for help. Sweetheart cries herself to sleep. Spiders cooks food. Philo and Lewis huddle for work. The janitors see a fire but stay hidden. Puck fends Gall, Shinji, and Julius away from his fire. Iggy begs for Dr. Charles to kill him. He refuses. Puka reads the dictionary until morning. Little starts a fire. Ghost attacks Rurika, but Ichika protects her, killing Ghost. Robin plays the violin for Bitch. Dr. Charles chases Normal. Puck receives bountiful corn from an unknown sponsor. The janitors construct a shack. Robin picks flowers. Philo begs for Iggy to kill her. He refuses. Gall receives an explosive. Julius defeats Sweetheart but spares her life. Little begs for Spiders to kill him. He refuses. Shinji accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. Lewis receives an explosive. Bitch and Puka hunt for other tributes. Ichika scares Rurika off. Dr. Charles dies of hunger. Spiders and Sweetheart sleep in shifts. Philo is sleeping when an Armsy kamikazes her camp. Ichika dies of hypothermia. Little cooks food before putting his fire out. Gall defeats Bitch but spares her life. The janitors play the violin for Iggy. Robin kills Julius for his supplies. Rurika and Lewis talk about tributes still alive. Who is Lewis?
From Ice Age.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why I just forgot. I just couldn't, like, I was just thinking of him as Lucio for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, what the fuck was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and when my manager was one of the managers, not my manager, was fucking filling out the paperwork to have me quit. I said any comments about the person, and she's like, put ABIS, and I said write down hot, and she's like, you were a minor when this happened, so I'm not allowed to.
Awesome. Yeah, that's illegal. That's jail.
Premium legality.
Premium jail. Monthly jail subscription.
10.99 for one jail.
Yeah.
Oh, Declan, did I ever tell you about what my Mexican coworker, my old Mexican,
No.
said about his schools? He went to school number 5 in high school, and then school 100 and like, or he went to school 11 in high school, and went to school 105 for elementary. And we're like, it sounds like a prison. He's like, no, it wasn't that bad. There was locks on the door though, and that when someone tried to escape, the perfecto, which were the yard duties, would like chase us down and grab us.
Oh
So it
my
was a
God.
prison.
Yeah, it is a prison.
And
Awesome.
he didn't know how to say classrooms in English, so he just said cells.
Great.
That's even more accurate.
Yeah. Puck screams for help. Puka thinks about winning. Normal reads the dictionary until morning. Urika and Puka work together for the day. Spiders receives a hatchet. Gall goes fishing. Sweetheart tries to spearfish with a trident. Normal makes a swing shot. Little steals from Philo when she isn't looking. Robin falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Iggy begs for Puck to kill him. He refuses. Bitch collects food from a tree. Lewis searches for firewood. The janitors injured themselves. Normal plays the violin for Philo. Iggy screams for help. Puka destroys Lewis's supplies when he's asleep. Bitch cries herself to sleep. The janitors go to sleep. Puck begs her sweetheart to kill him. She refuses. Spiders and Gall tell each other stories about themselves. Rurika loses sight of where she is. Little receives medical supplies. Spiders begs for Rurika to kill him. She refuses. Lewis diverts Sweetheart's attention and runs away. Gall tends to Philo's wounds. Iggy questions his sanity. Bitch receives medical supplies. Normal shoots Puka with a bow and arrow, but she ignores the saw blades and runs off. Little crawls under a glass bench that the janitors is sitting on and admires the view. Puck tries to spearfish with a trident. That is not a death, by the way. That's just a thing.
Where are
Puck
you
tries-
getting these?
I wrote you can input your like custom things.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Normal, Bitch, Spiders, and Lewis tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Puck tries to sneak up on Gall in her sleep, but steps in her bear trap and alerts her. The janitors tends to Rurika's wounds. Little convinces Iggy to smuggle with him. Sweetheart lets Puka into her shelter. Philo quietly hums. Normal makes a wooden spear. Spiders see smoke rising, but decides not to investigate. Rurika practices her archery. The janitor tends to Puka's wounds. Iggy questions his sanity. Bitch discovers a cave. Little chases Lewis. Gall begs her sweetheart to kill her. She refuses. Philo receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Spiders tries to sing himself to sleep. Sweetheart, Little, and Iggy get into a fight. Little triumphantly kills them both. Gall, Philo, and Bitch sleep in shifts. Lewis and Normal talk about tributes to alive. The janitors dies and then is unwillingly resurrected in the Lazarus pit. Puka tries to treat her infection. Rurika attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Gall throws a knife into Lewis's chest. Spiders receives medical supplies. Rurika constructs a shack. Puka overhears the janitors and Bitch talking in the distance. Little receives $14 from an unknown sponsor. Philo receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Normal searches for a water source. The janitors think about home. Little spears Rurika in the abdomen. Gall ambushes Philo and kills her. Normal sets up camp for the night. Puka begs for Spiders to kill her. He refuses. Bitch climbs a tree to rest. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, and weapons and memoirs from the Tribute's family. Spiders and Normal don't go to the feast. Puka decides not to go to the feast. The janitors severely injure Gall and put her out of her misery, and Little sets Bitch on fire with a Molotov. Little kills Puka with a hatchet. Normal receives the janitor's wife from an unknown sponsor. Spiders receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Normal sets Spiders on fire with a Molotov. The janitors look at the night sky. Little goes to sleep. The janitor's independent variables become too independent and beat him to death. Normal dies by the mechanism. Alright, the winner is Little from Ruby, that random frickin' mouse that I despise.